Welcome to Small Giants MSME in the Spotlight, powered by Ugro Capital and partnered by ET Now and ET Now Swadesh. A 5-episode special series where we embark on a journey to unveil the unsung heroes of India's economy. Throughout this series, we aim to uncover the immense importance of micro, small and medium enterprises in driving India's economic growth. In this episode, come along as we delve into how MSMEs have tackled the challenges on their journey towards progress and growth.
India's micro, small and medium enterprises constitute the dynamic and vibrant backbone of the nation's economy. Spanning across various industries and sectors, these enterprises play a pivotal role in driving India's economic growth. However, the MSMEs have encountered obstacles, especially within the tax system. But now, GST, OCEN and account aggregators have emerged as transformative forces reshaping how these enterprises operate.
So MSMEs, of course, is an important pillar for the Indian economy, with almost 29% of the GDP being covered by this sector. GST has had an overall positive impact for the sector. There has been a single registration which is now required under GST as against the multiple registrations which we required under the erstwhile excise, service tax, central sales tax, state VAT, and there were multiple compliances which have all been folded into a single compliance as such. Compliance is also simplified to a great extent, with everything being recorded electronically, and also the credit matching concept, which is available online for all transactions, granting the ease of business for the sector.
So GST has streamlined many difficulties of previous regime. The classification of products is based on international HS-based system, which is also used for exports and imports. Almost all classification disputes have become redundant. So this helped a lot to the Indian exporters and importers. Secondly, the GST rates are finalized by GST councils and slabs are 5%, 12%, 18% and 28%.
For MSME, having a single compliance actually was very required one. But if you see the earlier one, there were a lot of compliance requirement was there, either VAT, excise, service tax, or many other local tax which is there, was actually become a burden for them. And having the knowledge in the organization is also going to be a daunting task, and they were depending upon too many external consultants for these things.
OCEN, which is the Open Credit Enablement Network, empowers MSMEs with custom financial solutions and expert guidance, fueling growth and innovation in the sector.
OCEN, we call it Open Credit Enablement Network. It's an open network, and open network means that it is a way of bringing many people together in a network, and the purpose of this is to enable short tenor cash flow lending. And so really the purpose is credit, short tenor cash flow lending, and it is to bring many people. So to do short tenor cash flow lending, you need a village to make it happen. So you need, of course, a lender, but you also need many other people. You need somebody who will do the KYC, somebody who will help disperse the money, somebody who will collect the money, somebody who will find the borrower so that they can be part of this network. So there are many people who have to come together. So what OCEN does is it gives a system that everybody can use to come together to be able to give a loan, a short tenor cash flow loan without collateral-free loan to a borrower in a way that is so inexpensive that it becomes profitable for the lender.
Recently, the GST data is also being shared with OCEN to ensure that a complete view of the business is available to the lenders, for ensuring that when they are granting credits to the buyers, it is done on suitable documentation basis.
So it's a combination of MSME becoming more competitive, more digitized, and being able to give their product and services across the country, and credit being loaded on top of that. And that's why we keep saying that we are in an Amrit Kal wherein the explosion of credit for MSME is really possible.
India has over 63.39 million MSMEs, employing 111 million people and contributing 30.27% to the country's GDP. However, they struggle with two main hurdles: getting funds and reaching markets.
MSMEs in particular, their major problem is they buy on with cash and they sell on credit. And usually they are the smaller player in a transaction, so they don't have power over their buyer. And that's what creates the cash crunch. So then vicious cycle, they tend sometimes to borrow at 6 or 10% a day. So the idea is, how can you bridge these small ticket loans? And they usually need small ticket loans needed for short tenures, but nobody has ever given them formal credit. So what happens is it becomes a chicken and egg problem. Banks usually don't like to give credit to people who don't have track record, and the borrower doesn't get loans because they have no track record. So how do you solve this problem?
So if you look at the MSME sector, what is their major challenge? They actually buy on cash but have to sell on credit, which means they are always in requirement of funding. While the business may be profitable, but at a cash level, you always have challenge.
This is where ONDC, the Open Network for Digital Commerce, steps in. ONDC aims to boost MSMEs by aiding lending and enhancing their online market access.
If I had to describe ONDC in 2 sentences, it's markets for sellers and choice for buyers. The idea is, how can we bring on sellers even which are not currently on these markets? Okay, obviously you want to bring on guys who are on these marketplaces and reduce their cost of interaction. And secondly, also bring on people who are not, so that you create markets for them. And what does that mean? We have Kanjivaram sari makers in the south who are now on ONDC, so you could actually go to like a Paytm app and search for saris and buy saris off the network. Mandeshi has played a very large role in bringing ladies in Satara in Maharashtra to sell masalas on the network. So the idea is, bring in more inventory, and people who aren't online, can you provide them with markets? And what we do, what ONDC is provides the connectivity.
We are in a country who is stimulating entrepreneurship. We have entrepreneurs in small towns, villages, and big cities, and everywhere. As of now, the digital commerce is all about merchants from big cities selling to the consumers from big cities. So I don't think there is nothing called a next phase to jump out from what we started, but to expand and enable this large network. And then my ultimate dream, which I always say, is that every product or service which is catalogable will be in this network. And diverse kind of buying applications like what you're seeing in Paytm will come and help their buyers to buy what is relevant.
GEM is India's government e-marketplace, which is revolutionizing procurement, connecting buyers and sellers seamlessly. It fosters transparency and efficiency in transactions, reshaping the marketplace experience.
GEM is an initiative which was started in 2016-17 at the behest of our Honorable Prime Minister, when he declared his war on corruption. And one of the first things that he mentioned was that we should look inwards and try and minimize or eliminate corruption in public procurement by the government. So that is how GEM was born, replacing the erstwhile DGSND. This was envisaged as a procurement portal wherein everything will be done transparently, efficiently, in a cashless manner. We have done close to 6 lakh crore of business, and with over about nearing 2 crore transactions. And a fair amount of that is meant for, is done through the MECs. I would say not even MSMEs, but MECs, micro and small enterprises. Today, even in this current year, we have crossed about 2,30,000 crore, of which about 45% has been done by MSE sector only. We do things very transparently. We are a category-based procurement system, wherein we have close to 11,000 plus product categories and about 300 plus service categories.
The initiative of Government e-Marketplace or GEM portal has been very successful. The 8.5 lakh micro and small enterprises on GEM portal have secured business worth of 1.87 lakh crore.
Just like GEM, the introduction of account aggregators in the lending industry has been a game changer.
The job of an account aggregator really is to democratize data for small and medium businesses who really don't have collateral to put up for borrowing. The only collateral that they have is their own data. The way we're seeing it changing lending is becoming very, very precise, very targeted, and very, very affordable.
Empowering secure and swift lending decisions, the system is changing the way loans are processed, fostering a new era of efficiency and trust.
Now with the whole account aggregator ecosystem and the way it's built, access to the information for lenders becomes much easier because now the entire infrastructure is, it's an open architecture, the infrastructure is now digital, and the borrower themselves are also involved in giving out their information basis a consent. With the AA infrastructure, firstly, information is available instantly, it's securely available. There's no fraudulent information, so that means if someone has to look at the cash flow position of the MSME, then their bank statement can be instantly accessed. And now with GST also coming onto the AA network, it becomes a complete, holistic view of the financial position of the borrower, as well as getting to know, what are their cash flow, and that. Moving towards this whole cash flow based lending will then streamline the process of lending, and of course loans can be disbursed or loan offers can be given to the borrowers within a matter of couple of minutes itself.
If an SME can put together his bank statements, his GST and records, and plenty of other financial data, all of them coming together makes it very easy for a lender to quickly process a loan and disperse it just in time. Today, there is enough data. There are over 1 billion bank accounts that can be discovered and linked through an account aggregator. What we'll see in the next year or two is a lot of adoption, a lot of usage by lenders, which are traditionally, doing asset-based lending or collateral-based lending. So I think the next couple of years, we will see a UPI-like spike. Frankly, we feel like account aggregator today is where UPI was in 2016.
On the other hand, the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative has proven to be a crucial boon for MSMEs by fostering innovation, self-reliance, and catalyzing their growth within India's economy.
The concept of Atmanirbhar Bharat is good, whereby special concessions are given to Indian suppliers in government procurement. But micro and small enterprises in any case have access to at least 25% site aside in public procurement. The other elements of Atmanirbhar Bharat policy is seen in providing the higher protections to domestic companies through quality control orders. Government has also encourages use of domestically produced goods such as khadi and traditional products. Overall, it has expanded market for many segments of MSMEs.
GST, OCEN, and account aggregators have ushered in a new era for Indian MSMEs. As we celebrate this transformation, we see MSMEs gaining strength and playing a crucial role in India's path to prosperity.
In this segment, we are excited to present MI Technoplast as our featured MSME, an exceptional company that has not only doubled its profits in the last 1 year, but has also expanded its operations and is poised to grow its business across different regions of the country.
MI Technoplast, a frontrunner in Pune's industrial landscape, specializes in crafting precision plastic molds for India's leading corporations. With a commitment to innovation and quality, MI Technoplast has become the go-to manufacturer for esteemed giants across diverse industries. Their cutting-edge approach and dedication to meeting the stringent demands of clients have positioned them as a leading MSME. On this episode, we caught up with the visionary managing director Srikanth Kumar to delve into MI Technoplast's journey, solutions and the impact of their craftsmanship on India's industrial sphere. However, what began as a passion ultimately held a profound significance to Narendra Modi's Make in India initiative.
जो हमारा फील्ड है, इस फील्ड में मैक्सिमम मोड्स जो है वो चाइना और कोरिया, दे आर द एक्सपर्ट इन मोल्ड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग विद फास्ट डिलीवरी एंड गुड क्वालिटी. तो जब हम XYZ कहीं भी कोई भी कंपनी में जब काम कर रहे थे तो वहाँ पे कुछ ऐसा मतलब हम लोगों ने फील किया कि जो हम इंडिया में कर सकते हैं वो शायद हम जहाँ पे जॉब कर रहे हैं वहाँ पे कर नहीं पा रहे हैं. तो वहाँ पे हम लोगों ने एक ये सोचा कि जो इंडिया में अगर ये हो सकता है फिर भी लोग चाइना जा रहे, तो चाइना से रोकने के लिए इंडिया में क्या करना पड़ेगा, ये सोच के हम लोगों ने कुछ तो वो हमारा इंटरनल कुछ हमारा जो थॉट्स था उस पर हम लोगों ने कुछ दिनों तक काम किया. लास्ट 6 मंथ्स 1 ईयर हम लोगों ने कंपनी स्टार्ट करने से पहले उसके ऊपर सोचा कुछ, और अभी तक जो हमारा जर्नी रहा है उसमें उस चीज़ का थोड़ा बहुत तो इम्प्रूवमेंट मिला है. बाकी आगे हम लोग कुछ टेक्नोलॉजी के ऊपर भी काम कर रहे हैं जो कि आगे देखने को मिलेगा.
However, launching an MSME isn't easy. MI Technoplast encountered numerous obstacles in the beginning, finding vital support from Ugro Capital during this challenging phase.
बेसिकली जब कोई नया कुछ कंपनी स्टार्ट करना होता है तो मेन जो फर्स्ट जो रहता है वो फाइनेंस रहता है. सेकंड, आपके पास बिजनेस होना चाहिए. ये दोनों हर्डल्स तो आई थिंक हर एक न्यू स्टार्टअप को हमेशा फेस करना ही होता है. तो ये दोनों हम लोगों ने हर्डल फेस किया है, और उसको अगर आप फाइनेंस के उसमें बोलेंगे तो बहुत सारे बैंकिंग सेक्टर्स जो है वो सपोर्ट नहीं करते स्टार्टअप को. सपोर्ट नहीं करते मतलब उस लेवल का जस्ट छोटा कुछ अगर स्टार्ट करना है तो सपोर्ट मिलता है. बड़े लेवल पे स्टार्ट करने को आपने देखा होगा हमारे फील्ड में जो हम लोगों ने स्टार्ट किया ये बिल्कुल आप बोल सकते हैं एक बड़े लेवल पे स्टार्ट किया हम लोगों ने. तो इनिशियली फाइनेंशियली आप देखेंगे तो यूग्रो जो फाइनेंशियल कंपनी है, कैपिटल जो है, उन्होंने हमको बहुत सपोर्ट किया. इनिशियली 1 मशीन से उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया था, नेक्स्ट 2 मशीन और दिया. मतलब ऐसा करके अभी हमारे पास करीब 6-7 मशीन हैं, और अभी करंट में हम लोगों को उन्होंने 5 और मशीन सपोर्ट किए हैं, और आगे भी वो बहुत सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. होप सो कि और भी हम आगे बढ़ेंगे साथ में.
MI Technoplast experienced growth not just in business but also in collaboration with local communities who contributed to their business expansion equally.
जैसा कि आपने देखा होगा, अब तो आपने विजिट किया है हमारे यहाँ, आपने उसमें देखा होगा मेन है जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी हम लोगों ने दिया है. आपने देखा होगा सिर्फ मेल ही नहीं फीमेल एम्प्लॉयज़ भी हमारे यहाँ काम कर रहे हैं. तो लोकल में हम लोगों ने उनको उस वजह से सपोर्ट किया है कि लोकल का भी जो है वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट यहाँ पे होना चाहिए, और वो धीरे धीरे इंक्रीज हो रहा है. जैसे आपने बोला लोकल का, वो आप हमारे यहाँ देखेंगे एम्प्लॉयज़ ऑल ओवर इंडिया से, मतलब यू कैन से कर्नाटका, केरला, बंगाल, यूपी, बिहार, झारखंड, फ्रॉम मतलब ऑल ओवर इंडिया से हमारे यहाँ एम्प्लॉयज़ काम कर रहे हैं. हम लोगों ने जस्ट 5 एम्प्लॉयज़ से स्टार्ट किया था, आज हमारे पास 100 एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं. Within 1.5 years, still not completed 1.5 years, but approx 100 employees है अभी हमारे पास.
Srikanth Kumar also walked us through the stages of manufacturing the molds.
अगर कोई ऑटोमोटिव पार्ट जैसे 2 व्हीलर का बाइक है, स्कूटी है, 4 व्हीलर में आप जाएंगे, इलेक्ट्रिकल कंपोनेंट्स में जाएंगे, मीटर्स, मल्टीमीटर्स, ड्रोन्स. one of our reputed customer is Idea Force Technology. So basically हम लोग ऑटोमोटिव में अगर देखेंगे आप तो ऑटोमोटिव का जो भी पार्ट्स रहता है, चेन कवर, कस्टमर प्रोडक्ट डिज़ाइन हमसे शेयर करते हैं. आफ्टर दैट हम मोल्ड डिज़ाइन करते हैं बेस्ड ऑन दैट कंपोनेंट डिज़ाइन। फिर उसका मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करते हैं, मोल्ड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, ट्रायल करते हैं, वो मोल्ड का ट्रायल करते हैं। ट्रायल करने के बाद कस्टमर अप्रूवल, उस प्रोडक्ट के ऊपर कस्टमर अप्रूवल होता है। आफ्टर दैट वी डिस्पैच द मोल्ड टू द कस्टमर। तो बेसिकली minimum 30 days, maximum if you will go for four-wheeler, like if we are making the bumper molds, it will take 120 days. If you will go for two-wheeler parts, it will take 45 to 60 days. Future जो हमारा प्लान है, इसलिए इस कंपनी को एक ग्रुप कंपनी बनाना है। And currently we are going to start our new business in Bangalore also. Maybe in this month or next month, we are going to start the same setup in Bangalore also, because there are the business opportunities. And we have very reputed customers in this short span of time. You can say initially when we had started, initially 3 to 4 months we were suffering. We were suffering means for business from the good customers. लेकिन आज के डेट में अगर देखेंगे हमारे पास many OEMs, reputed OEMs are there, reputed Tier 1s are there, जिनका repeated business हमारे पास आ रहा है due to some good quality, on time delivery, and definitely we will get succeed. We want our plant in all over India from different locations, and that we will do very shortly.
Crediting the team for the company's success, Saket Kumar also listed the esteemed customers they collaborate with.
मेजर हमारा सक्सेस के पीछे हमारा टीम, our team is our main strength, जिसके कारण हम लोगों ने इतना कम टाइम में हम लोगों ने नंबर ऑफ मोल्ड्स भी ज़्यादा बनाए और हम बड़े ग्रो कर रहे हैं डे बाई डे। हमारे टीम में जितने भी मेंबर हैं, दे ऑल आर वर्किंग लाइक अ टीम, चाहे वो ऑफिशियली हो अनऑफिशियली हो, दे सेट दे स्टैंड टुगेदर लाइक दैट दे वर्क। सो मेन स्ट्रेंथ इज़ आवर टीम। अगर आप सेगमेंट वाइज बात करेंगे तो हमारा कुछ रिप्यूटेड कस्टमर है, कुछ ओईज हैं। जैसे आप अगर ऑटोमोटिव में देखेंगे तो TVS मोटर्स है, जिनके लिए हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं टू व्हीलर। EV टू व्हीलर में देखेंगे तो मैटर मोटर्स है, जो अहमदाबाद की कंपनी है। ड्रोन इंडस्ट्री में देखेंगे तो आइडिया फोर्स टेक्नोलॉजी प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, जो अभी अभी लिस्टेड हुई है, तो वो उनके साथ हम काम कर रहे हैं डायरेक्टली। अगर अप्लायंसेस इंडस्ट्री में देखेंगे तो यू वुड हर्ड अबाउट दैट एटम बॉम्ब, दे आर आवर कस्टमर लाइक दैट। ऐसे कुछ ओईज हैं जिनके साथ हम काम कर रहे हैं। अगर आप Tier 1 में जाएंगे, Tier 1 में सुप्रीम इंडस्ट्रीज़ आपने सुना होगा, जो पीपल हु नो द प्लास्टिक वेल, उनका टैगलाइन है। उनके साथ हम काम कर रहे हैं। दे आर ऑल्सो फ्रॉम ऑटोमोटिव फील्ड। तो ऐसे बहुत सारे OEMs और Tier 1 हैं जिनके साथ हम काम कर रहे हैं, एंड दे आर वेरी reputed and professional.
The market ecosystem is what we call the macro or micro marketplaces are getting created. Every cluster is a micro, and there are multiple platforms like government e-marketplace, the ONDC, evolution of multiple B2B marketplaces. All of that is getting created. Now, as a credit provider, the biggest challenge of you need three things in lending: the intent of the customer, उसकी पैसा वापस करने की मंशा है, his eligibility, कोई fraud का business तो नहीं करता, and the most critical, his repayment ability, ये पैसा वापस कर सकता है कि नहीं कर सकता है. This we have invested very heavily in building a platform which takes this multiple data points and within minutes can say yes and no, how much we can give you and for what period of time. And that is helping small businesses across our channel to get credit from us. But anyway, end of the day, for 85 lakh crore credit gap, we are just one player. And I'm hoping that in this decade and next decade, many number of more financial services players would get motivated to solve the problem of credit. Because भारत का उत्थान small businesses में है.
That's all for this episode of Small Giants MSMEs in the Spotlight, powered by Ugro Capital and partnered by ET Now and ET Now Swadesh. Tune in to our next episode as we put the spotlight on yet another remarkable MSME. Join us as we uncover their inspiring story and celebrate their contribution to our economic landscape. Thank you very much for watching.